Hi there, it's Paulie here. I'm at a Bollywood performance that's explaining the bling, bling. But yes, I was just thinking, oh, Gencon, good old Gencon. So I used to go to Gencon at the mid-80s, sort of through the early 90s, when I was doing albedo and lace and steel and so on. I would run trade tables, and it was fun. I got to know the staff, and Australians are wackily helpful, so we'd turn up early and we would just kind of help the staff bump in, often the art show, because I did a lot of stuff with comic conventions, so you got to know the art show people really well, and all was fine. But turning up in America the first time was really weird, because what can the rest of the world say? America. We come into this hotel room, a whole bunch of Australians, we turn on TV, and there's TV evangelists on there. You've got to understand, if you're not in America, you're just watching these kind of absolute lip-strumming nutters, like, oh, you're going about, the merciful Jesus, and it's like, no, anywhere else in the world that'd be top. But no, in America, it's like, that's for me, I'll turn on another one. And then it gets like an advert break, and there's this American flag uncoiling, and mighty, mighty eagles, and whatever. A mighty man, a wonderful patriot has been wronged, but you can send money to him. Oh yeah, and it was for the defense fund for Ollie North. And so we were just rolling around on the ground laughing, and this American cartoonist, Steve Galacci, who'd done albedo, he comes over and comes into the room, just finds us rolling around. What is it? Pointing to the Ollie North things. No, that's serious. That's not funny. That's serious. We know. That's why it's funny. It's like, God damn it, man. Oh, but yeah, there was the best bar in the universe. And it was near where the con used to be in Milwaukee, the good place. It was called the Safe House, and it was a 1930s kind of, or 1920s, 1930s mobster come speakeasy kind of Maxwell Smart secret agent themed bar. There was two ways in. If you knew how to get in, if you'd been there before, I think if you paid a membership, in fact, there was like just a wall, just an empty car park, but there was a phone booth up against the wall. Now, this was a way in. If you went in and you had the number, which would change periodically, you would dial a number, the door would close, and then the floor would go from under you. And it was a fake elevator, like run a reel, so it looked like you were descending down to the ground. And then a door in the wall would slide open, and you're in the bar. If you didn't have the code, then you had to, it was just like a plain door in like a warehouse wall, and you opened it, and there was this oak panelled office. There was a desk with drawers in it. There was a original kind of 1920s, 1930s cigarette machine. There was a cigar store Indian, and all these other kind of props, stuffed bears and stuffed eagles and all this sort of thing. But there are always also these TV cameras, and those TV cameras actually fed into the bar. So people are watching you as you start searching, because somewhere there is a trigger which will open a secret door which will let you into the bar, but you've got to search. If you get the wrong trigger, it'll like blast cold air at you and all these sorts of things. So really, really well done. But hang on. The arm on the cigar store Indian is hinged, so you'd pull that, and it's like, no. Blows out here. Hang on. Cigarette things, you have to pull these different things. You pull one, and a random section of the wall would open, and into the bar you go. Great stuff. And all the waiters and waitresses are dressed in kind of 1920s theme, and it was great. But they had this fantastic drink, and it was for newbies. Now this place was a sort of an open secret amongst the game designers 40 years ago, so I don't really think I'm like breaking the code here, but you take new people who hadn't been to the con before, to this thing, and waiters would come asking you, what do you want, sir? And you sort of eye off your newbie friend and just say, oh, my friend here would like a hail to the chief, please. The waiter, hail to the chief. Certainly. And off they'd go, and your friend would be like, what? It's great, trust me. After a while, two huge guys in suits with like mirror shades and would turn up and just flank your chosen victim. Excuse me, you've ordered a hail to the chief, yeah? You have to come with us. And these guys would escort your friend out the side door. There's like a hatch in the middle of one of the floors. Suddenly alarms start ringing, drawing everyone's attention. The spotlights shine on the patch of floor and a hatch slides past. Your friend then rises up on a chair that's on a piston up out of the floor while these blaring PA systems playing dun 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 do 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 do, and a waiter hands this guy a drink, which you then drink while all the spotlights are on you. Woo! Whole bar cheers, and then dun 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 dun, dun, you sink slowly into the floor, and the floor closes back over you. It was like, whee. Oh, it's a great place. Your drinks would appear through like secret entrances. Your hands would just a secret panel out in the wall hand would just reach out and give you your order and all these sorts of things. It was just so well done. Such a good bar. Don't know if you remember, there was like a Saturday Night Live sketch, Cafe Olympia. That was the other weird thing. We went down and we just found there was like a little eatery, and it was obviously what the Cafe Olympia sketch had been based on. Saturday Night Live was a Greek cafe, and there were these people running this thing. It was pure chaos. It was making an absolute ton of money, but cheeseburger. Excuse me, could I have a Coke? No Coke, Pepsi, no fries, chips. Fantastic. Hey, I was from Melbourne. It's a Greek town, fantastic. It's got a bit to have. But we were having a ball, being John Belushi fans. Strange thing. I guess sashaying across to the furries, by the way. So, like I told you, I used to help the art show. Really loved the guys who ran it. But they came sidling up to me to say, look, we've had a furry turn up. I said, oh, God, help us, I found the con. I said, yeah, and he's brought stuff to the art show, and it's not appropriate, like it's a family-friendly show. And this guy put up adult art. Normally we just say, get out, but it's like, we don't want to lock doors to any fandom. If this is typical, if this is what that fandom's about, we want to extend the hand of welcome. We'll make a special adult section. I said, I said, hey, they knew the rules, but they said, oh no, come on, have a look at it and just give us your opinion. It's just like normal furry art, and if so, we'll let it in. Well, I've been helping this lady bump in her table, our neighbour. A really nice sort of skinny lady, all right, fair enough, long hair. We've been talking back and forth. Well, we'll be seeing a lot of her during the con, so you're making good friends. All right, so farewell to her. I'll just go help these art show guys who turn up. Yeah, this artist has put in serious, like, nudie art, but it's not just nude, it's like pornographic nude. Life-size stuff, so there's no way you could hide this, so oh my God, but it was just glaringly obvious that the model for this was the woman at the table next to me. Like, oh my God. So I said, excuse me, we just got to get someone. So we went back to this woman and said, excuse me, I knew the artist who'd done it. I've seen his artwork. You can recognize people's styles from anywhere. And so, do you know this artist? I said, yeah, that's my ex. It's just the most toxic arsehole you've met. Okay, I need you to be as calm as possible. I'm going to escort you into the art room. I'm going to show you something. And then, we took her in there and she's, wah! And, so yes, the stuff's taken down. Fantastic. Actually, there was an artist, and this guy did, it was beautiful nude artwork, but it was like, what's the politest way of saying this? It was gynecologically correct. It was stunningly beautiful. It was like, all you could do is look at it and say, wow, that guy's got the most cooperative model I've ever seen or heard of. But we go to Gencon, and this guy's, oh, God help us, he's there and he's got his table. And he's got his more printable stuff there that he's selling artwork, but he does have the under-the-table stuff if he wants. All right, fair enough. But he's got this older woman there with him, and his stuff, it was the woman always had exactly the same build and exactly the same cast of face. And this is the model. Wow, okay, well, she's really upfront about it. Well, that's nice. My friend Bruce, of whom I have spoken, he goes off to talk to them. We're just hanging around the front door of the trade room, talking to some people. Bruce comes from me, grabs me with the arms, says, round the corner. What? She's round the corner. I went over to talk to him. What? Says, I talked to her. Says, oh, you talked to the models? That's not a model. What? That's his mum. This is the most unhealthy. I'm not saying how this artwork comes about. I'm just saying I talked to her and that's his mum. Oh my God. Just go over there, check the artwork. Yep, definitely. So, once was a man called Oedipus Rex. You might have heard about his odd complex. You'll find him there in Freud's Index because he loved his mother. So, yes, Gencon. Good times. Anyway, cheers.